The Wildwood Conspiracy, Season 1, Episode 1. It was a bright day in Tokyo, Japan. In a small apartment, sunlight peeked through the window, falling across a 16-year-old girl named Tora Okami. At 6 a.m., her alarm rang, breaking the quiet morning, and she stirred awake. Tora still in bed, morning again. Guess I'd better get moving. She rose from bed and moved through her quiet morning routine, making lunch, packing her bag, and eating a quick breakfast before stepping out the door for school. School scene. The streets of Tokyo are busy as Tora walks toward the tall gates of Hoshikawa Academy. Students in neat uniform that chatter in groups. Tora walks alone, her bag slung over her shoulder. In the courtyard, she spots two familiar faces, Tanaka and Ren Saito. Both are 16 years old, her closest friends. Mia, waving energetically. "Tora, over here!" Tora, smiling faintly as she approaches. "Morning. You two seem unusually cheerful for this early." Ren, grinning. "That's because we have news. Big news." Mia, bouncing on her heels. "The science club's organizing a jungle safari trip. Real forest, real animals, real adventure." Tora, raising an eyebrow. "Sounds dangerous." Ren, "That's what makes it fun. We're going this weekend. You in?" Tora, hesitating and smiling slightly. "Yeah, why not? Could use some fresh air." The school bell rings, echoing through the courtyard. Students hurry toward their classrooms. "Mia, come on, we'll talk more at lunch." As the three walk toward the main building, a shadow passes under the branches of an old cherry blossom tree. A lone figure stands partially hidden by the trunk, watching them from a distance. Their face is obscured by the soft shade, unmoving, their gaze fixed on Tora. Before anyone notices, the figure quietly steps back and disappears into the bustling crowd of students. At the lunchtime, the cafeteria is alive with chatter and clinking dishes. Students fill long tables, the smell of warm rice and miso soup drifting through the air. Tora sits with Mia and Ren by the window, a bento box in front of her. Mia unwrapping her chopsticks. "So I talked to the science club. The safari's this Saturday. We'll take a bus to the forest reserve, then we can walk around with a guide." Ren grinning. "Apparently, they've spotted foxes, deer, even wild boars. Think we'll see any bears?" Tora, smirking slightly. "I'd rather not. I like my limbs where they are." Mia, "Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?" Tora, "I'm fine with adventure, just not the kind that eats me." They laugh. Ren pulls out a small map and spreads it on the table. "Ren, here's the trail. The guide says there's a river and an old wooden bridge. Perfect for photos." Mia, "And maybe we can bring snacks for the trip." Tora, "You make the best onigiri. Bring some." Tora, "Fine. But if a bear steals them, I'm blaming you." Outside the cafeteria window, under the shade of a maple tree, a figure leans against the trunk. The midday sun catches their silhouette briefly before they step back into the shade, head tilted slightly toward the group inside. None of the three notices. The shadow figure watches for a moment longer, then turns and disappears into the courtyard. End of Episode 1.